Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be solving HakerRank practice algorithm warm-up problem mini max sum. Okay, feel free to pause the video to read through the problem, or feel free to use the link in the description to go directly to the HakerRank problem, but I'm just going to explain it. So we're going to be given an array of 5 positive integers. Okay, we want to find the minimum and maximum values that can be calculated by summing up exactly 4 of those 5 integers. For example, the first one, we're given an array of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, just pretty much every odd number from 1 to 10, and we want to find the minimum is obviously adding the first 4 because this array is obviously sorted, and the maximum is obviously adding the last 4. Okay, so in this case minimum is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, which is 16, and maximum is 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, which is 24. Okay, and then we want to return both the minimum and maximum with a space separating them. That's who we want to print to the screen. Okay, second example, and again we're given the constraints. Each element in the array is going to be between 1 and 10 to the power of 9. Okay, so the second example is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this also happens to be sorted. Okay, so we want to return the first sum of the first 4, that's going to give us 10, and sum of the last 4 is going to give us 14. Okay, so this is straightforward. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about this. Again, I've solved this problem before, but just for practice, but just to show you guys how to solve it. So first step is we were given this array, and this array is what's passed into this function. So it's this function we have to edit. So I added this ampersand sign here just to pass it by reference, so we don't pass a copy of the array, we pass the actual reference to the array in memory. So this ampersand sign was added by me. Okay, so next step, once you pass the reference, which is the way I like to do it. Okay, it's not guaranteed that whatever array we're going to be given is going to be sorted. So let's go ahead and sort it. Okay, because it's not guaranteed we're going to be given the sorted array. Okay, so to sort it is just simple. This include file right here, standard C++ library.h provides us a sort method, and this sort method sorts it in place. So this means that we don't have to create a new variable, okay, just to sort it. It sorts it in place. Okay, so we just sorted it from beginning to the end. Okay, simple. So again, so we're done sorting at this point. So now we're gonna have to define some variables. Okay, the first one I want to define is the size, just to keep track of the size of the array. Again, this size variable is not really necessary because we were told the array is only gonna be 5, so we can just hard code it to 5, right? But again, I just want to make it kind of cleaner, if that makes sense. So let's get the size. Okay, array.size. So again, this .size method is provided in this standard library. Okay, so that's the first variable, size. Then the next variable we want to create is something to keep track of our min sum. Okay, and we're going to initialize them to 0. Okay, then the last variable is something to keep track of our max sum, also initialize them to 0. Okay, so now I guess we're pretty done with our variable creations. Now we have to loop through this code and make the the meat and potatoes of the code. So we're going to say for, okay, I equals, okay, we have to define int I equals 0. Okay, so we're iterating from 0 to I less than 4. Okay, from 0 to 3, so technically that's 4 items. We're going to pick 4 items from the array. Okay, and then I plus plus. Okay, now what do we want to do in this loop? First we want to calculate our min sum. Okay, our min sum is just going to be, just keep adding each of the values. Okay, keep in mind we're iterating just up to the 4th element in the array. Okay, so bam, we're gonna have our min sum if we keep doing that. Now our max sum is slightly trickier but still simple. Okay, we want to add from the back. So how do we do that? Okay, we're gonna index array of size, that's why we created the size variable, -1. That gives us the last element in array. However, we want to keep moving him forward well in the reverse order, so that's going to be -I. So in the case where I is 0, this is just going to be array of 5 minus 1, which is the 4th index in the array, which is the last element. In the case where I is 1, this is going to be 5 minus 1, 4 minus 3, and on, which is going to keep going back. Okay, so far everything is looking good. So now the final part is the print. So cout, okay, I'm going to print to the console min sum. Okay, our min sum. Okay, remember it says to separate it by space, and then our max sum. Okay, keep in mind this part might not be really necessary, but let's just go ahead and end the line. Just put a new line character to the end. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Okay, yeah. So as always, this is looking good. So let's go ahead and run code just to see if we pass our test case. Bam, we passed our test case. Let's go ahead and submit it. Bam, congratulations. So okay, so we're pretty good. So yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope this was helpful in showing you guys how to do some of these algorithms in C++, and I'll see you in the next one for sure.